We are on set of the highly anticipated Suits LA show, giving you a behind-the-scenes look at all the action.
The verdict is in. You don't want to miss it.
How would you describe Suits LA in just a couple of words?
Pretty legally intense.
How were you first introduced to Suits? What did that look like for you?
When I was first introduced to it actually was the very famous clip of Harvey hiring Mike from the pilot of the original, where Mike reads back the text to him and he's showing off his photographic memory.
Sometimes I like to hang out with people who aren't that bright, just to see how the other half lives.
Move over. I'm emailing the firm I just found our next associate.
I didn't know that they were doing a Suits LA while I was watching the original Suits on my couch on Netflix, just like
us.
It was like everybody else. I was like, oh, this is a show that I've always wanted to watch and never had a chance to do it. And then I was watching it, and I even said, this looks like it would have been a really fun show to do. I wish I could have done it. Cut to, I'm now on Suits LA. You put it out in the universe, it'll happen. Isn't that right, Margot?
Amen. Right? Right?
Do you trust me or not?
Yes.
Damn right. It's very exciting for me to step into a massive fan base and a massive world. This is such a universe that already has cultivated so much for itself. And I'm just honored to have been chosen to be a part of this journey, and I can't wait for people to see it.
Do you feel a pressure, a responsibility, or just pure excitement to be able to bring this show to fans who almost like we've been craving the franchise?
I've definitely never been a part of something that is this anticipated. And there is pressure that comes with that. So there are similarities, I think. A lot of the DNA from the original Suits is going to be in this. But I really do think everybody's making a conscious effort to make their own unique show. And so I hope the audience gives us a chance and just let us settle in. Give us watch a couple of
Season 1 of the spinoff premieres this Sunday on NBC. Of course, fans were super excited when we got a preview of Gabriel Macht's storyline when he returns for 3 episodes as Harvey Spector.
Remember this guy?
Harvey, from the old days.
I never liked him. The only person I knew cockier than you.
That's exactly why I liked him.
It's wonderful. I mean, that's the North Star for a lot of the characters and the vibe that we want to give off on the show. I think it's very gracious of Gabriel to come back.
Before we started filming the pilot, he sent the loveliest message to the cast. I'll just never forget that he took time out of his life to make sure that we were all, had that just warm hug from afar from him, and just giving us grace to just run with this.
I think the fans will really love that tie-in, that connective tissue, and I think it's just like, it's great. I mean, I think it's just like, it's gonna be a really nice moment.
So now I gotta know, is this photo back there of you and Gabriel Macht, is this photoshopped?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we have no real life photos of you two
No,
together.
not
Okay.
yet.
Not yet.
No, he starts pretty soon. So I'm sure we'll snap some.
Is there anyone else from the OG cast that you would like to see walk these hallways here?
Everybody? Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. Wow, yes, I like Gina Torres, for example.
Jessica Pearson, come on!
Yes, I think for my character, in my homework, I did study a lot from Pearson. It's just the strength and the dominance and the poise, and she was just a powerhouse, and I was so attracted to that on screen.
You're way out of line. Your name is not on the door here.
With this show, right, we're in Hollywood, so I imagine maybe there's some like similarities with Hollywood cases that we have seen, but will you have actors coming onto the show playing themselves?
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about the show.
Oh
It's got, it's kind of like that Entourage, how Entourage did that a little bit. Yeah, so we're getting some great actors coming in and playing themselves, and that's cool because we're in LA and it's really fun.
I got to meet Brian Baumgartner, who played Kevin in The Office, and I was like, I'm a huge fan of his, and it's like, and we have a couple mutual friends, and I was like geeking out, and I was just like, I wanted to play it cool, and no, I made a fool of myself. We got Patton Oswalt, Enrico Colantoni's coming. I know we have a few other surprise guests coming up.
Okay, who's top of the list?
Top of the list. I would love Coleman Domingo in here. Ethan Hawke would be really fun.
That'd be cool.
And maybe Maya Hawke. Maybe she's suing her father and I have to represent her.
Okay.
Melissa McCarthy, I think, would be huge. She is a diamond of a person, and I would love to see her come into the Suits LA world and just be hilarious.
Obviously, in the legal world, attorneys often have to make very convincing cases, right?
Yeah.
Can you convince our audience why they should watch Suits LA?
This is why you should watch Suits LA, because if you don't, I'll sue you.
Josh McDermott, who you might remember from The Walking Dead, plays one of the firm's partners. He gave me a tour around his office and an intro to his furry friend.
Hi!
Bring your daughter to work day.
This is E.T.
Are you finally proud of Dad? He finally made it. He's on Entertainment Tonight.
That's a yes. That's a yes.
That's a 100% yes.
I do love, though, that Margot has such a presence in this office.
In my desk, I like to hide my script right here. And then as I'm digging through here, I find a card for Louis Litt, junior partner.
Wow.
I don't even know why this was in here, but Rick Hoffman, if you're watching, you've got some splaining to do.
Revenge is the best revenge.
Brian Greenberg plays Rick Dodson, a lawyer on track for a big promotion, and his office is giving us mid-century modern vibes.
Can you play
I play
this?
guitar, and I was also I play guitar, and I was like, I just like on set sometimes to just kind of like noodle around a little bit.
Give me a little,
You
give
want
me a
to-
little something. By the way, you have a meeting next week.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
My secretary's fired. You're fired.
And I'm hired.
This time next week, you, me.
You being on top of me? That's a fantasy that's never gonna happen.
We'll see about that, Ricky.
Rick's rival, Erica Rollins, is portrayed by Lex Scott Davis, who decorated her office with some personal touches.
Are these your real photos? Did you submit these?
Some of them are real, some of them are not. I'll start here. This is me as a baby.
Oh my
And that's my real dad, who's very cool and still is just as cool as he is in this photo. And I want to say the story with this picture. He did my ponytail that day. I'm very proud of it. I don't know these girls, but I like that they graduated from college, so we're going to pretend.
Good for them.
We're going to pretend one of them is me because I didn't graduate from college. I was a college dropout.
Your desk may be large, but you have no drawers.
I don't have any drawers, which is funny because I always try to find moments to not wear heels. As in, like right now.
Right now.
You could see that we're not in heels right now. But even when I sit at the desk, in my mind, I would come to work like, ooh, I'm sitting at the desk. I can fake not having heels on. But there's nothing to hide it, so I still have to be in heels.
Your artwork is lovely here.
It is so beautiful. It's actually just something to disguise another incredible thing. What they do is they poke a camera into this area. Right now you're looking at the back of another painting, hiding it from the other side. But we like to, booby trap cameras all over this place. That's the beauty about building a set. You can really move walls.
Down the hall is Stephen Amell's office. He's Ted Black, the firm's other partner, who has the Hollywood connections.
I like the photo that I have with Denzel at the
just
Lakers game.
courtside here with Denzel Washington, pretty casual.
It's pretty good. I don't want to burst your bubble. That is also Photoshopped.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Of course it is. And then behind you, we have American Gangster, which is obviously a Denzel movie, but then we have Jason Bourne, which is a Doug Liman film, and Doug Liman is an executive producer on the show, and was an executive producer on the original.
Yeah, okay. So many nods to Denzel.
And Matt Damon, a lot of Matt Damon.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for
very
letting us
much.
hang out at your office, and we look forward to seeing the show.
E.T. is always welcome.